Avengers! Assemble.
Welcome back to Director's Choice, the channel where we dive deep into the creative choices made by directors in some of the biggest movies and TV shows. Today, we'll be exploring the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And the untapped potential of some of its most iconic villains. While we all know about the incredible powers and abilities of heroes like Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor, the villains of the MCU often possess equally impressive powers that are not fully explored on the big screen. So, buckle up and get ready to discover the untapped potential of some of the most nefarious characters in the MCU. First up is Loki, the god of mischief.
Enough. No more illusions.
While we all know about his ability to create illusions, he also has the power to shapeshift into different forms. This power allows him to take on different appearances and identities, making it difficult for his enemies to track him down. In the comics, he has used this power to transform into a snake and a bird, among other forms. Imagine if he had used this power to greater effect in the MCU. Perhaps he could have impersonated another hero or villain, throwing the entire plot into disarray. Next, we have Ronan the Accuser, the Kree warlord who is the main villain in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ronan the Accuser!
You are the one who transmitted the message.
You killed my wife. You killed my daughter!
As a member of the Kree race, Ronan has enhanced strength, durability, and agility. In addition to these physical traits, he also has a universal weapon that can fire energy blasts and manipulate matter. In the comics, he is also able to fly and has psychic abilities. It's a shame we didn't see more of his abilities on display in the movie, as it would have made for some truly epic fight scenes. Yellow Jacket, the villain in Ant-Man, has the same size manipulation powers as the hero, but he mostly just uses them to shrink himself and others. He rarely uses his ability to grow to giant size. This is a missed opportunity, as his giant form could have made for some impressive visual moments. In the comics, the character has also been known as Goliath and has the ability to change his size without the need for a suit.
Best you can do!
You had to ask.
This is the best I can do.
Ultron, the artificial intelligence who is the main villain in Avengers, Age of Ultron, has the ability to access and control computer systems worldwide. This power allows him to gather information, launch cyber attacks, and control robots and other technology. In the comics, he has also demonstrated the ability to possess and control human beings. Imagine if he had used this power to manipulate the Avengers, turning them against each other in a more subtle and insidious way.
I've missed you.
Hela, the Asgardian goddess of death, has the power to control and manipulate the dead, allowing her to summon an army of undead soldiers. In addition, she has superhuman strength and durability, and is able to regenerate from injuries. In the comics, she is also able to project mystical energy and create illusions. It's a shame we didn't see more of her mystical abilities on display in Thor Ragnarok, as it would have made for a more epic final showdown. Killmonger, the villain in Black Panther, is a product of the same super soldier program that created Captain America, giving him enhanced physical abilities. This includes increased strength, agility, and endurance. In the comics, he has also demonstrated the ability to absorb energy and project it as concussive blasts. Imagine if he had used this power to greater effect in the movie, making for an even more intense final battle.
You don't give up, do you? Nope.
Red Skull, the villain in Captain America, the first Avenger, acquires the powerful cosmic cube, which allows him to manipulate reality. In addition to creating weapons and opening portals, Red Skull has used the cube to alter reality on a small scale, such as changing his own appearance. It's a shame we didn't see more of this power on display in the movie, as it could have been used to create even more dramatic and fantastical scenes. Whiplash, the villain in Iron Man 2, is a skilled engineer and computer programmer who has created his own advanced suit of armor. In addition, he is able to hack into Tony Stark's systems and control his technology remotely. In the comics, the character has also demonstrated the ability to generate electric blasts and manipulate magnetic fields. Imagine if he had used these powers to even greater effect in the movie, making for some truly spectacular action scenes. Ego, the celestial being who is the main villain in Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 2 has the power to manipulate matter at a molecular level, create life, and generate energy blasts. In addition, he has the ability to manipulate his own physical form, allowing him to grow in size and change his appearance. In the comics, he has also demonstrated the ability to manipulate time and reality. It's a shame we didn't see more of his reality warping powers on display in the movie, as they could have made for some mind-bending visuals.
You throw another moon at me.
Thanos, the Mad Titan who is the main villain in Avengers, Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, is a powerful being with superhuman strength, endurance, and intelligence. In addition, he has the ability to read minds and control people's thoughts. He uses this power to extract information from Nebula and manipulate her into fighting the Guardians of the Galaxy. In the comics, he has also demonstrated the ability to manipulate energy and matter. Imagine if he had used these powers to greater effect in the movies, making for even more epic and devastating battle scenes.
Deploy anchors.
Dropping down.
The Vulture, the villain in Spider-Man Homecoming, wears a suit that allows him to fly, using a combination of mechanical wings and anti-gravity technology. In addition, his suit gives him enhanced strength and durability, and he is able to generate powerful gusts of wind. In the comics, the character has also been known as the Blackie Drago version of the Vulture, and has the ability to drain the life force of others. It's a shame we didn't see more of this power on display in the movie, as it could have added an even more sinister element to the character. Dormmamu, the interdimensional being who is the main villain in Doctor Strange, has the ability to manipulate reality. He uses this power to create his own dimension, the Dark Dimension, and to trap Doctor Strange in a time loop. In addition, he has vast mystical abilities, including energy projection, teleportation, and immortality. Imagine if he had used these powers to even greater effect in the movie, making for some truly mind-bending visuals and battles. Malekith, the villain in Thor, The Dark World, is the leader of the Dark Elves and has the power to teleport himself and others across vast distances. He uses this power to evade Thor and his allies and to travel to other realms. In addition, he has enhanced strength, durability, and agility, and the ability to generate energy blasts and create illusions. It's a shame we didn't see more of his reality warping powers on display in the movie, as they could have added a more mystical and fantastical element to the character.
Master, one for the day. Turkish delight.
Zemo, the villain in Captain America Civil War, is a master strategist who carefully orchestrates events to achieve his goals. He uses his intelligence in planning to manipulate the Avengers into fighting each other, ultimately leading to their breakup. In addition, he has a deep understanding of psychology and is skilled in combat. and espionage. Imagine if he had used his combat skills to even greater effect in the movie, making for some intense fight scenes, or if he had employed more creative and subtle methods of manipulation, making for a more cerebral and psychological battle.
How long have you been at Kamataji, Mr. Doctor?
Kaecilius, the villain in Doctor Strange, is a skilled martial artist who is able to hold his own against the titular hero. In addition, he has the power to manipulate mystical energy and generate powerful energy blasts. He uses these abilities to fight against the Ancient One and her disciples, ultimately leading to his downfall. It's a shame we didn't see more of his martial arts skills on display in the movie, as they could have made for some truly impressive fight scenes. Overall, the MCU villains possess a wide range of powers and abilities that are often adapted from the comics. While some of these powers are used to great effect in the movies, others are not fully explored and remain untapped potential. It's possible that future movies and TV shows in the MCU will delve deeper into these powers, giving audiences even more exciting and mind-bending battles to watch. And who knows, perhaps we'll see some of these villains return with even greater power and menace in the future. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the untapped powers of MCU villains. It's always fascinating to see the creative choices made by directors and writers when it comes to adapting these characters from the comics to the big screen. Who knows, perhaps in future movies and TV shows, we'll see even more of these powers in action. If you enjoyed this episode of Director's Choice, be sure to check out our other videos where we explore the creative choices in some of the most iconic movies and TV shows of all time. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video from us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Director's Choice.